Rent payments are due on April 1st, but people who have been laid off may not necessarily be able to afford those rents. So we talked to the State Department of Housing as well as the New Haven Legal Assistance Association about what your rights are as a landlord and a tenant during this time.
Aaron Turner from the Department of Housing says the state is currently talking to cities and towns about the potential to provide some flexibility related to property tax deadlines and interest. He also says the governor may issue an executive order on this within the next 48 hours. This is important for landlords who rely on rent payments to pay for their properties. We asked you what questions you have in regards to rent payments. Brian Levine asks, can a landlord still proceed with an eviction due to non-payment of rent, knowing that people are out of work through no fault of their own? Here's what you need to know.
If you can't pay your rent, the first thing you should do is talk to your landlord and let your landlord know that. Good communication with a landlord is always a good idea. But if you can't pay your rent, you can't pay your rent. Now, this doesn't mean that your landlord can't, in certain circumstances, serve you with a notice to quit. And in fact, at the moment, it doesn't mean that they can't file an eviction case. But the courts are not taking any action on eviction matters right now. So the court will hold the case until the court opens. So again, not panicking, communicate with your landlord.
The state is asking landlords to be compassionate and patient. Local, state, and federal governments are working on the economic effects of the pandemic, including the impacts on landlords. For renters who are scared they may be kicked out of their homes,
I want it to be very clear to people, landlords cannot lock you out. So even if a landlord can serve you with a notice to quit during this time, they cannot change the locks. They cannot cut off your utilities. They cannot remove your possessions. Only a court can do that, and the court is not currently doing that.
We've asked the state many more questions. To see the answers, go to our website at fox61.com. Taylor DiChello, Fox 61 News.